Hey y'all, so I'm going to quickly run you through Trellogator. Thanks for trying out the beta. We're super stoked to see if it's valuable for you guys. And here's a quick rundown. So one thing you need to do before you set up Trellogator is create a board that you want to use for your global projects board. You can call it whatever you like. We call ours the Ops Global Project Board. Oh look, it's populating right now as we speak. Isn't that fancy? So you can see Trellogator at work right now creating all the cards. And then what you'll want to do for your global board is just to create any lists that you're going to be duplicating from all your project boards. So what I mean by that is we have 4 here: on deck, this week, in progress, and complete. Yours might be different, and that's fine. If you take a look at one of our project boards, we have future, on deck, this week, in progress, complete, and archive. But for the global board, we don't really care about the outside columns. We just care about these 4 in the middle: what's on deck, what's happening this week, what's in progress, and what's complete. And so the way Trellogator works is by looking for matches in those columns. So for your project board, global project board, like I said, call it whatever you want and set up the columns that you want and make sure that the names are the same as they are on the project boards that you'll be duplicating them from. So then you'll come to trellogator.brightweb.com, sign in with the sign-in we gave you. Once you connect your Trello API, this is what you'll get. And first you can set up your global board, so you can set up the board you just created, or select the board you just created, and then select the projects that you want to aggregate. So you can see we selected a whole bunch of our projects here, and then below that you'll be able to define the lists to check for. So you can see we've got the 4 that I just described: on deck, this week, complete, in progress. You might have more or less. That's all good. You can just add the plus symbol or the minus symbol to remove them. Below that is your user board setup. So user boards will actually be created by Trellogator, so you don't have to create these in advance. But they work very similarly. So you select the members that you want to create boards for, and then the projects that you're going to be listening to, and set up the lists as well. So you might be able to, you might want to set up the lists slightly different or different projects. So that's why we've separated the 2. Once you're done there, hit submit to save your settings, and then about every 5 minutes Trellogator will update. So it'll take about 5 minutes on the 5 minutes. So within a few minutes you'll see the team boards start to get created and the global project board start populating. Now, a couple things about the way Trellogator works. One is that the way the member boards works is pretty obvious, but basically anything that those team members are assigned to in those columns will then be duplicated to their team boards. So here we have Angie across a couple cards in this project, and then if we go take a look at Angie's team board, we see her on deck, this week, in progress, and complete. Apparently we've got cat photos for all of our team boards right now. And these are all the things that Angie is assigned to across all of her projects. So that's pretty cool. It will copy due dates and that kind of thing. So one nice thing to do with your team boards once they're created is to go in and turn on the calendar power-up, because then each of your team members will have their deadlines in calendar view from this team board, and they can subscribe to this calendar as well if they want to put it into Google Cal or wherever else. So that's pretty handy. Another thing to note is that both on the global board and the team board, these cards get deleted every 5 minutes, and any changes you make to the card will not get copied over to the project that they're from. So these are really just clones. And when you open them up, you'll see that we've inserted a link to the real cards. So this is from the HU website project, and I can click here to jump to the real card where I might want to make a change, or say check off some to-dos or add some comments or whatever. You'll always want to make changes to the actual card on the actual project, not on the global board or the team board. Other than that, that should be pretty straightforward. Basically everything is copied over from the card except for the members attached, and The reason that is because otherwise members would get notified all the time. Another thing to note is that if you have to-dos with members mentioned here, Trellogator is not going to be great for you because you're going to get notifications every 5 minutes about any of those. There's no really easy way around that at this point. So just note that, yeah, if you're doing at mentions in the to-dos, so I mean like if you're doing something like this where you're mentioning team members in your to-dos, it's not going to work for you because every time this card, every 5 minutes when this card is deleted, checked for, and recreated, that user is going to get a notification that a new card has been created for them. So hopefully that's not the case for you, and if it is, we're bugging Trello to get a workaround, but no luck yet. All right, hope you like it. Talk to you later.